very dire situation, sir, but like you pointed out, nobody seems to be backing down from their demands, and that's the need of the hour. We are 1 month into it and nobody seems to be bending the knee. However, we have some more updates coming our way. Let me introduce that to our viewers. US President Donald Trump has now stated that the countries who are not able to get jet fuel due to the Strait of Hormuz should either buy it from the US or should go and get it themselves. He further added that the hard part is done and that they just need to go and get the oil. Colonel Sodhi, a very frivolous statement, if I may call it so, coming in from the US President Donald Trump. Strait of Hormuz continues to be a place of turmoil. Right now, there are countries talking about mines being placed over there. We are talking about Iran targeting hostile ships. This does not seem to be a region where you can just send your ships and get jet fuel. US President Donald Trump seems to be saying that the hard part is done. Do you believe that is the case right now at this point in the war?
Shivani, Iran may be economically and militarily weak compared to US and Israel combined, but they are making full use of terrain and time, which is totally in their favor. The very fact that America has not been able to open the Strait of Hormuz, the very fact that the American flag is not flying in the Iranian capital of Tehran, clearly shows that as on date, the war is totally in Iran's favor. In fact, on 27 March, Lieutenant General Eyal Zamir, who is the Chief of Staff of the Israeli Defense Forces, told the Israeli cabinet that the Israeli army is on the verge of collapse and that they will not be able to carry out even normal missions if the war is not stopped at the earliest. Yesterday, President Donald Trump has told Pentagon that they should seek a via media to end this war because it is taking too much of his time and energy. The fact remains, the way Iran has strategized for the last 47 years, the way Iran is putting up a strong fight despite being under economic sanctions for 47 years, clearly shows that Trump and Netanyahu have lost this battle. What is now basically is face-saving, whether Trump's statements of the country should go and pick up oil themselves or that they should purchase from America. These are clear statements in frustration because Trump knows clearly that the war is not in the American and the Israeli balance as on today. Another point, Shivani, a senior British general, Brigadier General Jack Ripper, had once remarked, war is a serious business to be left to politicians. On 21st February, exactly a week before the Iran war started, General Dan Kane, who is the Chief of Joint Staff of the American military, told President Trump in the Situation Room of White House, and the final briefing was going on for the Iran attack, that America should not attack Iran. It will prove disastrous for US. But Donald Trump did not listen to his Chief of Joint Staff and see the quagmire that America and Israel are in today. Definitely, Strait of Hormuz now is in the Iranian control. In fact, today the Iranian parliament has passed a law which states that now Iran will establish a toll there. It will collect the toll in the Iranian riyals. Clearly, Strait of Hormuz will now remain permanently in Iran's control. And like I said initially, Iran is fully capitalizing the terrain and time, which is totally in the Iranian favor.
Absolutely. Colonel Sodhi, a really interesting perspective over there. In fact, we have yet another statement